Hi friends, welcome to Gilded Loop Crochet. My name is Matt, and I'm so glad that you stopped by to watch this video today. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to check everything out, and if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. We just hit 1,800 subscribers on this channel. I'm so pumped and I'm super excited about that because I only just started this channel earlier on this year. So thank you so much for everyone, and I'm so glad that you like what you see. I have had some feedback about my microphone quality. Kind of some days it's good, some days it's bad, and I agree with you. I've tried a couple different things, but I got actually got like a final real professional one. I don't have a little mic on my shirt anymore today, so hopefully the sound quality sounds a lot better. And I'm super excited because today we are going to be unboxing some Premier yarns. Now, Premier Yarns is obviously one of my favorite yarn companies. Gosh, this box is huge. Look how big this is. It's like the size bigger than my head. But I'm super excited about this. So if you all didn't know, it is currently Premier Week right now. This was a little postcard that they sent me in the last order that I got. And Premier Week runs the 5th through the 18th. So 14 days of huge sales. It says up to 60% off of your favorite yarns. I do have a link in the description below. If you click on that link, anything that you order, you just do your normal order with Premier Yarns. It's just an affiliate link, so they give me like a little commission for you going through that link. That's all. Everything that I tell you about anything Premier Yarns is my own opinion, and I'm completely honest with you. I tell you the good, the bad, the great, the ugly, the whatever there is. I'm completely honest with you about it. So they also are going to, so it says the 5th through the 18th, so that sale is going on right now. Then they're back to normal the 19th through the 25th, and then they will have a Black Friday sale the 26th through the 1st. So I don't know what else there could possibly be for me to order, because let me be honest with you, I made 2 orders in this Premier Week sale. So I'm going to show you the first order today. This is going to be a little bit of a long-winded video, but hey, I'm kind of a long-winded guy. If you've watched any of my videos, I don't go through anything quickly. So I will, in the description, make sure to put timestamps for when each of the yarn is starting. So if you want to jump to just see that yarn, you can do that through the description to help you get through the video a little bit to the meat or potatoes that you want to see. I'm just going to open up this gigantic box. I'd love to say that this is the biggest box that I've ever had from Premier Yarns. You see the wall behind me. I can't lie. It started out with a little bit of a shopping addiction, but I definitely have some projects. So I ordered this first shipment, and then I went back on a couple days later and I saw that they had released some more yarns out of what I like to call the yarn vault that hasn't been available in a couple of years. So I will give you a sneak peek on that when the second box comes. So this is part 1 of 2 of unboxing these items from Premier Week. These are not all of the Premier Week yarns. I did get some regularly priced yarns as well, but I'll let you know which ones are on the Premier Week, and you can still take advantage and get some of that for you today. So first, gosh, there's so much goodness in here. Take a look inside this box. It's so big. There's so much stuff in here, but it's going to be lots of fun. So the first thing that catches my attention, and I'm going to show you, is, and this is one of the Premier Week sale items, is this Premier Anti-Pilling DK Colors. Wow, there's some colors in here that I did not realize were going to be in here, which is why I love seeing the yarn in person, because sometimes online it just doesn't do it justice. So let's go ahead and open this so we can take a look at this. This is the color Suede, I think it's called. I'll double check for you in a second. So I love these DK colors because one sleeve of 3 is enough to get you a baby blanket. A lot of people like the DK colors for the baby blankets, but one sleeve of 3 balls is enough to do a 30 by 30 baby blanket, unless you're doing some yarn eating stitch. But normal stitch, you can get through a 30 by 30 baby blanket with just 3 balls. Now, I want to say that this came in a pack of 3, and I want to say that this was $12 or $14 for 3. I can't remember the exact amount that I paid, but I'll put in the description the exact amount that the sale is running for right now. But this is what you're looking at here. So, cream in the center, gold, rust, charcoal, and then like hunter green, and then a slight little bit of cream again, hunter green, and then that gray color. So let's go over the stats. So this is anti-pilling, of course. It is a DK weight, obviously. It's 383 yards, and that's a 5-ounce ball. It's 100% anti-pilling, and they recommend a 4mm crochet hook, also 4mm knitting needles. The crochet hook is the US G6. It is machine wash, warm, and tumble dry. So washable and dryable. We love that, right? It's tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. So it's great for baby skin if you're going to be making a baby blanket. I could see a nice sweater being made out of this colorway. This colorway is suede. It's called suede. It's color 1071-33. I am intending to make a baby blanket with this. So just to give you a little bit more of a close-up. Hopefully that focuses in on that for you. Now, I have ordered some of this DK weight, these DK colors before. I made one baby blanket with it before and I liked it. But I have some others on the shelves back here somewhere, a couple different colorways. It's nice and soft. Obviously, it's an anti-pilling, so anti-pilling is always nice and soft, usually. And I loved this color. I saw this colorway once before, and I just didn't want to add, I didn't want to get my cart total to be too high at that time. But this time I said, like I said, I can't remember if it's $12 or $14, but I'm just like, yeah, that's just such a good deal. I mean, you're literally getting like 1150 yards, and you need about 1,000 for a 30 by 30 baby blanket. So hey, I'm a down for it. I can't remember if I did another of the DK. I didn't, but I think in my second order I might have. I don't know, but I had to have that color, that suede thing. Baby boy, I mean, those colors you don't see very often in baby blankets, and those are the ones that when I make, people tend to covet the most, is the colorways that are non-traditional. Especially anything that's like gender neutral. I really like those as well. Okay, so I got more of this Dottie Yarn. I have this Dottie Yarn in Strawberry Fields over in that corner. And this is, I got 2 more. I got Buttercup and Creekside. Buttercup is very much, let me just tell you the reason why I got this. I know that this doesn't say anti-pilling or anything like that, but I have actually started to make a baby blanket with the Strawberry Fields one. It's in my whip pile right now, but let me tell you what. I was blown away by how soft and luscious this was. In case you want to see Strawberry Fields, it's right here. I'll just go grab it. So this is Strawberry Fields. Actually, I'll show you this too. I've got a lot of the Dottie Yarn here, so we'll just take a little peek at that. So this is Strawberry Fields. It is like a neon pink, a neon green, a neon yellow, and what would that be, like a cream colored background? But from some of the samples that I've seen with Strawberry Fields, like look at this sample on the ball. It's like a whitish, just ever so cream background, and those speckled colors of it's almost like a neon green, orange, pink, yellow speckled in there. Really just sets it off, gives it a really nice look. So that's Strawberry Fields compared to Buttercup, right? Buttercup. And this is Buttercup. If you want to look at that. So Buttercup is neon orange, yellow, pink. Yeah, orange, yellow, and pink. And it is, the base yarn is also like white that kind of leads into cream a little bit. I would say that the white on this one is just a little whiter than the Strawberry Fields, but Strawberry Fields and Buttercup are very, very similar, as you can see. So if you're looking at them online, you might be battling between the two of these. This is light pink. The Buttercup is light pink, almost like a neon coral, and yellow. So pink, yellow, coral, like neon coral. And this is neon green, like two shades of it. It's a yellow, golden yellow, and then that pink. That's the Strawberry Fields. So that's those. And I also, like I said, I got this one. This is more of a masculine color, and this is Creekside. So Creekside has browns. Here's the end of that. So I see blues, greens, tans, and browns. Yeah, blues, greens, tans, and browns. Now, what I did this time was, and I'll show you my mistake that I learned last time. So, I also have here, this is one of my whip baskets. So you're going to get a little sneak preview, showing you a little bit more than what I just bought. This is another colorway that they have in Dottie, which is just stunning. It is Blue Skies. I don't know if this one was on the sale or not, but it's a color that they normally carry. It's purples, teals, and blues. So you can see that. And the reason I wanted to show you this is for two reasons. First, I'll show you in my little whip sample that I have here. So this is like a lacy chevron stitch. And you can see the, let me double this up because it'll make it easier to see. Do you see that Dottie yarn and the effect that it gives off? So in this one, this is a baby blanket that I'm making. And I really didn't get that far on it. But I tell you what, I was making this one with Premier Basic DK. They had a sale a couple months back where this Basic DK, I was like $2. It's like $1.99 or something like that. It was like I couldn't pass it up. So I was working with the Premier Basic DK, and I was working with the Dottie Yarn, and they're both 3 weights, but as I'm working with it, I can feel the difference. Like, you can feel acrylic, 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 Dottie. Acrylic, the Dottie has a different feel. It's way softer than their standard acrylic, and I love their standard acrylic. It's way better than like a Super Saver or anything like that. But the Dottie Yarn stood out to me as being so soft and so wonderful, and you can see how like this Dottie pattern really plays off well. And I just picked some coordinating colors that I thought fit well with the Dottie Yarn. So you can see I just found like a blue. There's no gray in here, but the gray was just to offset it, and then this color kind of matched in with this. The only one I didn't really go with was a purple. And I show you that because that's kind of my thought process with some of these Dottie Yarns that I purchased. Only this time, instead of getting the Premier Basic DK, I got the Anti-Pilling Everyday DK, which is, I think, one of the sale items. Look in the description below so you can know for sure, but yeah, it is. It's one of the sale items because they have a lot of the Anti-Pilling on sale. But I got the DK because this is soft, and it really is like the same softness as this. These feel like they go together a lot more than the Premier Basic. Not that I don't like the Premier Basic, I love it, but the Anti-Pilling just feels the same feel as that. Trust me, I'm going to finish that whip with those same yarns, and it's going to be wonderful. But for some of these projects, I wanted to use this Anti-Pilling. So, we're talking Buttercup here. So I bought Buttercup, and I tried to find some coordinating colors to go with Buttercup. So I have this pink, I have this yellow, and I have white? Yeah, white. So, for the body of this, I got this pink because it'll offset this like nice neon-y pink that's in here. And by the way, this color is called Baby Pink. And then I got this yellow color, which is just called yellow. They have a lot of different yellows, but this is just the one that's labeled yellow. It's color 1107-72. So yellow and pink. And the white is for the border. So I won't be putting the white in the body, but on the border. And see kind of that color combination? It's going to offset it so pretty. That's going to be a beautiful little blanket for a little girl. Baby blanket. So that's that. And then like I said, the white is, actually this is color cream. And I got the cream for the border for that. Because remember, the yarn itself, the background color is like kind of a cream color, not a stark white. So that's that. And then for the creek side, again, I wanted to have some coordinating colors. This will also be a baby blanket. And to be completely honest with you, with the coordinating colors, I might only use 1.5 balls, maybe 2 entire balls. I won't use all 3, so I'm definitely going to have some left over. But these were an unbeatable sale. I want to say they were $14 for 3. They're $7.99 normally, so it's normally $8 for 1. And they don't go on sale that often. So think about that. You're basically getting 1 ball for free. They're $14. So here are some of the coordinating colorways that I got to go with this. I got 3 coordinating colorways for this. And who knows? I can use more of this Dottie yarn. I might be able to get 2 whole blankets out of all this. So I got bright blue, which is this top color. Deep teal, which most of you know is literally one of my favorite colors on earth. Actually, I lied. Deep teal is not for this project. It's for another one because this is the everyday worsted. So never mind. I got two. Don't pay attention to me. Bright blue and treetop. So you see right in there how the bright blue and the treetop kind of fit within the colors that are in there. The only color that's in there that I don't have is like a brown. But look at that. Those are the colors for this baby blanket. Now you say, well, Matt, what color border are you going to do? And I'm going to go gray. I could have went with a brown, but I think the gray, what is this, mist? The color mist. I think the color mist for the border will lend more into a baby blanket, or the brown, I don't know if it would feel very much baby vibes. So that's what we got going on there. This deep teal, still, no lie, like my favorite color. I still love this color. But I needed another skein of this for the painterly Afghan that I'm working on. My last video I reviewed some painterly yarn. I'm about a fourth of the way through that project right now. It's turning out absolutely gorgeous, but I need another one of these. So that's what we got that for. All right, now I got some puzzle yarn. The puzzle yarns were not the sale items, so just know that. They did have some of the puzzle shimmer on sale, but they've sold out most of it. So, but I wanted to show you some of the ones that I did get. So I got Rust. This is the puzzle solids, and the reason that I got Rust is I have this kickball yarn. I think I have 9 skeins of kickball. And I definitely needed something for a border. So I'm going to use this Rust for the border with kickball. And I'm so happy with it. I did not know this looking at the website, but I can see it with my own eyeballs now, is this Rust color has black flecks all in it. So we're dealing with 328 yards. It's a 7-ounce ball. Love. That is, by the way, the exact same as the puzzle yarn. 328 yards, 7 ounce. I think this will make a beautiful border. I'm still trying to decide what to make with this. So if you have any ideas for what kickball looks really good in, let me know. I have had this yarn for a little while. Got it at Walmart because they had it on sale there, and it was a fluke purchase. Now, the next blanket, or the next puzzle yarn that I got, most of you who follow my channel know I'm not like a big bright color person, but my daughter's 2.5. Her name is Magnolia, and I'm gonna try to make like a blanket for when she transitions to. We got her in a little toddler bed right now, but when she transitions to more of like a big girl bed, which would be like a single, I want to make a blanket that will work with the single. And I bought this yarn already. I really liked the color Fresh Blooms that they had, but I already have 4 balls of this yarn in this exact colorway that I thought I was going to make a baby blanket out of, but I'm going to make a single bed size blanket for my daughter when she transitions to a single bed in like a year. So this is the color Candy. It's got yellows and purples and pinks and just all the beautiful colors. Now, the one thing that I love to do with Premier Puzzle Yarn is I love to look up what are the coordinating colors that they say go with it. And I love to at least have that on hand in case I want to do something. I've done some C2C square blankets. I've done like granny square style blankets with this puzzle yarn. I have never done anything in this puzzle yarn that I hated. It really is a beautiful yarn. It's a wonderful thing to work with. And in fact, fun fact, this puzzle yarn is what brought me to Premier in the very beginning anyway. Someone had told me that they worked up a project with the puzzle yarn, and I asked them where they got it from. They said I could only find it online, and I stumbled upon the website, and a lot of money later, here I am. But this is one of the colors that goes with it, these solids. And this is just the color pink. But look at that. Look at those colors. I mean, yes, please. I think that that's going to be so cute. Her favorite color is pink. So I'm going to have to get more down with pinks. I do have some pinks in my stash, but it's not my favorite color. But you know what? It's my daughter's favorite color, so it's one of mine too. And she has two favorite colors that she told me. Her first favorite color is pink, and her second favorite color is yellow. So we got pinks and yellows in here. So hopefully those remain her favorite colors for a little while. So anyway, I'm going to have 7 balls of the candy, and I got 2 of the solid color pinks. Now, I just ordered 1 white ball of the puzzle yarn for borders on, I don't know how far you can see, but there's a lot of puzzle yarn back there. Because I've got a couple different projects that I'm working on with that. I just have some Premier Basic in here. This isn't on sale, but it's only $3.99 a ball. Like, you know what? This Premier Basic is cheaper than Red Heart Super Saver. I mean, in most places, it's either the same price or cheaper, and I found myself saying, well, why would I buy Red Heart Super Saver if I can get Premier Basic for the same price? Now, Premier, I have to get online, so I can't really find it in the store. But anyway, I got 2 colorways. I got Juniper, and I got, what's this, light gray? Light gray. And you might say, well, why'd you just get 1 ball of Juniper and you're not seeing what I'm seeing? But I have 6 of the light gray. You might be saying, well, how'd you get all that? Is it visible? Yes, it is. Okay. I have a lot of this back there. So, I bought this Jungle Multi. This is the Premier Basic Multi. I bought this Jungle Multi because I love doing play and pooling. Well, I don't know if you've noticed it, but I have this project. It's another one of my whips that I had started a little bit ago. And this is out of the Jungle Multi. And I attempted to make a planned pooling project from it. It's not really designed to pool. This is all single crochet. So, see, you can see some pooling. But the problem was, I made a diagram, I followed the diagram, and it's just like every here and there, the yarn just wants to break off and do its own thing, and I keep on having to go back and fix it and reshape it and get it to go back how I wanted it to go. I think that it's cute. I did like it, but I think I'm just going to let this plan pooling rest. I do have the diagram if anyone is interested, but like I said, what would happen would be I'd follow the diagram and I'd be following the stitches and I'd do everything right, and all of a sudden they'd start stacking or they'd start meandering where they weren't supposed to, and I could fix it, but if I ever had to explain how to fix that to anybody, I don't even know how I would do that. But anyway, I did like it, but I just don't think that I could do it justice enough in a tutorial or really be able to get anyone to be able to do it successfully on their own, because it was hard. So anyway, I digress. But we are going to be making a blanket, but I have all of this jungle multi, and I'm like, well, what am I going to use it for then? So we are going to make a blanket. Let me open up this colorway, this light gray. We're going to be making a blanket. I'm going to be repurposing this jungle multi that I already have and pairing it with juniper and light gray. And as you can see, that's the colorways. And I think that they'll go really well together. This jungle multi definitely has the light gray in it, as you can see. And then it definitely has the, I don't know if it definitely has the juniper in it, but it's pretty close. You could call it the same color family, and it will, it'll coordinate, right? It most definitely has a light gray. There's no question that's in the jungle multi. The juniper has a really close sibling to it in the jungle multi. So I think we're going to be able to make something really fun out of that. We're either going to do some sort of granny square, or we are going to find a fun pattern to do with it. Not 100% sure yet, so that's a 2026 project, but I like to have all my yarns and everything here. I know this was a really long video. Thank you so much for staying and watching the Premier Yarns Part 1 Premier Week Sale unboxing. Stay tuned for Part 2, which will come in a couple of days when that box gets here. That one, I am so excited because they brought back a yarn that has been shelved for years, thought it was gone. Really, really did. And I'll tell you all about it when it gets here and I have my hands on it and I can show it to you. So again, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Make sure to come back again. Thank you. Have a great day.